Morning.
What's your name?
My name's Toby Chow. I'm a leader with the Reclaim Chicago campaign.
Spell your name for us.
T-O-B-Y.
Yeah.
And Chow is C-H-O-W. On behalf of Reclaim Chicago, I'm speaking out against this plan to give $55 million in TIF money to Marriott hotels. It's obvious to everyone that Marriott doesn't need this money. Marriott can fund its own hotels. And if it can't run its hotels without massive public subsidies, then it should just dissolve. This TIF giveaway is another example of how Mayor 1% Rahm Emanuel steals from poor and working people to give to the corporate elite. It's another example of government of the 1%, by the 1%, and for the 1%. The mayor's 1% ideology guarantees that the gap between rich and poor will continue to grow in Chicago, and these corporate giveaways mean that the city will continue to close schools, mental health clinics, and libraries in the neighborhoods that need them most. This 1% ideology is especially brutal to low-income minority neighborhoods. A city run for the 1% has nothing to offer the residents of these neighborhoods apart from mass incarceration and state violence. A city for the 1%, in other words, is incapable of recognizing that Black Lives Matter. It's time for this to stop. It's time to reclaim Chicago. The Reclaim Chicago platform calls for increased investment in the common good in all of our neighborhoods, and not just the ones the mayor happens to favor. We need to invest more in jobs, in schools, in healthcare, in mental health clinics, in parks, in roads and bridges, in public transportation, and in clean energy. These investments in the common good should be funded by tax revenue from those who can afford to pay more, large corporations, and the very rich. And in order to make this happen, we at Reclaim Chicago are organizing to elect a slate of candidates in the upcoming municipal elections who understand our values and have committed to fight for them in office. It's time to reclaim Chicago from the 1% and the corporate elite and create a city that works for everyone and not just the wealthy few.